Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ekta Saigal Malhotra, founder of Hero Mentoring. Back after a long break of relaxation, illness, recouping, lot of things learned, gained some knowledge, and decided to come back with a very powerful conversation today. Welcome to the Kid Do Mentoring Talk Show. As you know, Kid Do Mentoring believes that mentoring is a two-way process, and we've been trying our best to bring stories of inspiration from these young children and youth to add value to each one of us. Today, with us is a girl who, as we speak, is down with fever, but she has the sportsmanship spirit because she is a sports woman. I will not call her a sportsman, I will call her a sportswoman. This young girl happened to sit beside me in one of the events. The simplicity that was there in her brought my attention towards her. I didn't know who she is, what she does, and I just congratulated her for an accolade that she just received. And then I asked her, "What do you do?" Is when she mentioned she plays cricket. This young girl, ladies and gentlemen, is Manika Duggal from Dehradun. She is a blessed child, I would say, with so much and more in her. I feel she is a God sent child, whatever I know of her. A child who, at the age of 2, could recite shlokas, at the age of 4, who could think her hobby is social work, who could feel for children of her age or younger or even older, raise funds for them because she saw them hungry, wearing tattered clothes, reaches out to many and more educational institutions in Dehradun, raises funds. Her parents are full of pride, triple that amount for her to do whatever she wants. And today, she is the CSR committee head of that very institution who helped her then. And today, she heads that. She's an amazing cricketer. She started practicing cricket 4 years back. She's in the district team, and she's been helping many and more. I will not talk much more than this about Manika and would let Manika introduce herself to all of you, and we will hear about Manika, what Manika was when she was a little baby, as she grew up today, and all that she intends to do going forward. At the age of 18, having won so many accolades, which we have shared on our platform, isn't she amazing? And before you start, Manika, I want to give you a big round of applause because at 4.5, 5, perhaps social work was never in our arena. So kudos to you, well done. And now over to you to know more about you, Manika.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Hi, everyone. This is Manika speaking. I'm a cricketer as well as a social activist, and I am a student at UPES Dehradun. I'm pursuing BCA. I'm in second year right now, and started social work when I was 4, and like I started I had my first stage show when I was a kid. Like I was 2 years old by then, and I started playing cricket 4 years ago. And there were very challenges that I faced for the last 4 years. But with the help of my parents, I grew up, and I fight fought against myself. I got an injury around 3 years ago. So I was supposed to play for the state team this year as well as for the last year. But I got injured 3 years ago, so that prevented me for playing cricket for 2 years. and now I have been through the surgery, and I hope that I would like represent Uttarakhand and will make the team proud.
Yes, you will. I am very, very, certain about that. That a girl who with 102 fever can sit here because she has committed to something, definitely has the zeal and the spirit to achieve all that she wants to. So very, very well done. So Manika, let's go back, to your childhood days.
Yes, ma'am.
The incident that I briefly shared, that you saw these children who
Mhm.
were wanting food, and you raised funds for them. If you could talk a little about that what really touched your heart, why did you go raise funds, how did it all happen, if you could throw a little light on that.
Sure, ma'am. Actually, I was traveling with my family. Like when I was 4, I still remember that day. So I was traveling to Missouri with my family. So at a traffic signal, I saw some underprivileged children asking for food. Like they said that we are very hungry and we didn't have any food for last 3 days. So like that touched my heart, and they said that they do not have any source of income so that they could eat. So at that time I helped, like not uh, I helped, but my parents helped them. But that day I thought that I have to raise some funds for them, and I have to do something. If someone else won't do, I have to do something for them. So that was the day I approached my brother, my elder brother. So I like initiated him that what I was thinking that time. So he's 8 years elder than me. He was in a college that time. So I have like 7 brothers. So I approached each of them to like help me to collect the donations, and they helped me. They contacted like all the colleges they were studying in. So my brother took me to his college. Then he made me meet the CSR head of the committee. Then they all helped me with some of the other donations or some food and like clothes. So that time I collected around, I still remember, I collected around 7 to 7.5 thousand rupees for the help. Then I approached my parents that like I have 7,000 rupees with me, and I want to help the poor children, like those who cannot afford to do anything by themselves. So they loved the idea. So my parents like told me the amount you have collected, we will give the uh, 3 times the amount you have collected. So they gave me the amount. We went over all the Dehradun, and we bought clothes for them, we bought food for them, and all over the nearby areas, like in Dehradun, we went there, we distributed them, and like that day I really felt like very overwhelming, and that was the day I started celebrating my birthdays with those children. So every year on my birthday, I go to a nearby slum area here nearby my house, like around 2 to 3 kilometers away from my house. So I take a cake with me every year. I used to cut the cake among them. I would also like to share one more incident, like on my last to last birthday, when I was 15 or 16. I took like jalebis with me to distribute for them. So there was a girl. She was elder than me. She like held the jalebi in her hand, and she asked her mother, "कि इसे खाते हैं हम?" So like that day, I was like very shocked to see that. So here my mother like told them, "कि you have to eat that." That day, I saw the happy, really real happiness on their faces.
Very true, very
So
true.
like every birthdays for like if it is my birthday, if it is my family member's birthday, we used to go there and we used to celebrate it among them. Now like
Wonderful.
I have a very friendly relation with all of them.
I'm sure they will all be looking up to you, that Manika Didi has come and
Hmm.
is helping them have those things which perhaps they could have never even imagined. So very, very good, Manika. That's a very, very noble deed. टू डू where you feed someone, किसी को खाली पेट ना सोने दें, वो आप जो करते हैं वो बहुत ही अच्छी चीज है. Thank you everyone for joining us here, for showering so much of love on Manika and supporting us. बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ आंदोलन, हम सब जानते हैं उसके बारे में. मनिका से जानेंगे कि why did Manika associate herself with this cause? What were her feelings when she started to work on this aspect, Manika? And of course, female feticide. छोटे से
Yes,
बच्चे
ma'am.
के दिमाग में अगर ऐसे आइडियाज आए तो आपका दिल बहुत 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 बड़ा है मनिका. प्लीज आप हमें बताएं कि कैसे आप इन कॉजेज से जुड़े और क्यों आप जुड़े, मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट.
Sure, ma'am. Actually, the thing is, I wasn't aware of like a girl child killing earlier. Like I saw it like on a news channel about the killing of girl child. Then I asked my mother about that. She explained me what it is. Then I myself wrote a poem on that, like on Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So I took that initiative, towards Amar Ujala. Amar Ujala is the local newspaper of Dehradun. So I gave them the poem, and they arranged a stage show for me. So I was very shocked to know that what girl killing is. So like I approached them to stop that. So they all liked my idea very much. So I got an opportunity to represent the state at Patanjali Yogpeeth. So I was in fourth class when I represented, like nationally I represented. So that day, like when I was in Patanjali, so Baba Ramdev, he was so overwhelmed by that speech. He said that I will be donating amount for like to save the girls all over India. He said to me, and like he approached my parents that if they could leave me there, like he wanted to sponsor my future, like my studies, my passion, what I want to follow. So he said that I'll be like taking care of her if you could leave me, if they could leave me there. So that was like not possible for my parents, but like that was that was the very much point that hurted me, like the killing of girl child. Like how could anyone think about that?
Very true. I completely agree with you. But Manika, again and again, I'm going to say the same thing कि उतनी
Hmm.
छोटी सी एज में आप अभी भी छोटे हैं. You have just turned adult, and with such amazing thoughts that you have, it is absolutely commendable. And I think, you will definitely go ahead and आप अपने पेरेंट्स का, आपके ब्रदर, आपका स्टेट, आपकी कंट्री, आप सबका नाम रोशन करेंगे. दिस गर्ल has been associated with such amazing causes: female feticide killing, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, Save Ganga, and so much more. She is, full of qualities. पोइट्री की बात की इन्होंने, 2 साल की उम्र में श्लोक पढ़े इन्होंने, स्टेज परफॉर्मेंसेस, कविता लिखी. I mean, there is so much to her. She has chosen to be a cricketer. Yes, we do have an Indian cricket team where women are there, but that's not very old as compared to the men's team. And so many boys, they have grown up watching and playing cricket. Let's hear it from Manika. How did she chose cricket as a sport, as an option to make a career in? What were the challenges that she faced? Who inspires her? At what level she plays? Does she like batting, bowling, wicket keeping? All about her cricketing journey. So, Manika, let's hear about the cricketer Manika today.
Sure, ma'am. Actually, I was not really not into cricket when I was young. So when I was a kid, आई यूज्ड टू थिंक मैं आईपीएस बनूंगी, मैं बड़े होके बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ाई करूंगी. धीरे धीरे एज बढ़ी. Like every family festival, I have 7 brothers, I told that. So they used to play cricket there. सारे like होता है ना, हम सब भाई बहन मिलेंगे, खेलेंगे वहां पे. तो every family function we used to play. So like my all my brothers are into cricket since childhood. My paternal uncle, he is into cricket, and my dad, he was also into cricket earlier. So I used to play with them. तो लाइक मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि मेरे हाथों में स्ट्रेंथ है, मेरे को आगे ले जाना चाहिए ये चीज. सो आई आस्क्ड माय मदर कि मम्मा मेरे को क्रिकेट खेलना है, कि आपको क्या लगता है. तो मम्मी कहती कि लाइक इट डजंट मैटर कि मेरे को क्या लगता है, तुम बताओ तुम्हें आगे क्या करना है. तो कि आई टोल्ड हर दैट आई वांट टू लाइक try my best into cricket. I want to give my best into cricket. So she took me to a nearby academy. Like my academy is around 2 to 3 kilometers away from my house. It is Ramraj Cricket Academy in Dehradun. So like I didn't also get directly to the academy. मेरे पास एक बैट होता था. Like it was a tennis ball bat, not like a proper cricket bat. So मैं उस बैट को लेके गई. वो भैया का बैट था लाइक. सो उसमें ग्रिप चेंज करानी थी. सो आई वेंट टू a nearby shop. वो मेरे कोच की ही शॉप थी, बट आई वाजंट अवेयर ऑफ दैट. सो मैं वहां पे बैट लेके गई. मैंने कहा भैया इसको चेंज कर दीजिए ग्रिप को. सो ही सेड दैट ये बैट आपका है. मैंने कहा हाँ जी सर मेरा है. तो ही सेड लाइक यू आर इनटू क्रिकेट. मैंने कहा नो बट आई वांट टू बी लाइक आई सी माई सेल्फ एज अ क्रिकेटर. सो ही सेड अच्छा फिर मेरे को ये बताओ स्ट्रेट डाइव कैसे मारते हैं. मैंने कहा ओके. मैंने उन्हें बताया स्ट्रेट ड्राइव कैसे मारते हैं. देन ही सेड मेरे को बताओ कवर ड्राइव कैसे मारते हैं. सो आई टोल्ड हिम व्हाट अ कवर ड्राइव इज. So he said that come along with me. I'll show you something. So I called my parents. I gave them a call. Please come here. So my mother and father came to that shop. We went to the academy. Like I was very happy to see all the nets there. I first time saw the nets. And my sir said me जाओ खेलो, बच्चों के साथ खेल के देखो. They had a talk with my parents. So the first time I played, he said कि इसके हाथ में स्ट्रेंथ है, इसको आगे कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए. So I continued for around 6 to 7 months. So he said that he called my parents. He said that like I think she should play professionally, like at a higher level. So my parents said sir आपके भरोसे है बिल्कुल, कि आप देखिए आपको क्या करना है. Then like he was the one he who inspired me to play forward. So today like 4 years I've completed and I'm in the same academy playing under him. And
Wonderful.
like
So who
like
inspires you? Which cricketer
like
inspires you?
the main person I would like give the initiative to will be Virat Kohli. He's my like idol.
Of course, he's the youth icon. I mean, a lot of youngsters really look up to him. Wonderful. But
Yes.
why Virat Kohli?
Actually, ma'am, Virat Kohli, like he's an unconventional player. I too am a unconventional player. Like he believes in gameplay, not on the rules. Like he believes less in rules and more in gameplay. And like he's an aggressive player. And like I find him as the perfect idol for the gameplay I have. I am an aggressive player. I like to hit. I don't like to defend. And like he's the perfect idol, I would say, for the gameplay I have.
Wonderful. So I assume if Virat Kohli is your idol, you are a batsman. You're a batswoman.
Yeah, I am a batswoman as well as a wicket keeper.
Wow, you're a wicket keeper too. You know what?
Yeah,
There is someone who's come into my room and is totally shocked to hear this. You want to meet the person? I'm a
yeah,
person.
definitely.
Are you sure you once get scared or something?
No,
Sure.
sure.
This person is so shocked कि उसको पता ही
Mm-hmm.
नहीं कि उसके जो बाल है ना वो कहाँ-कहाँ चले गए हैं. बेचारा बहुत घबरा गया है. इसको मैं लेके
Okay.
आती हूँ. आप डरना नहीं. आप डरोगे तो नहीं ना? पक्का?
नहीं, नहीं, पक्का पक्का. Okay.
Can you see this
Hey,
guy?
hi. Hi, Sam.
Hey. Hi, you play cricket?
Yeah, I play
Oh,
cricket.
when I was small, I also used to play cricket. You know which cricket I used to play?
Sure, I'll be happy to know it.
I used to play French cricket. You know what a French cricket is?
Not definitely.
Oh, she doesn't know what a French cricket is. You and I know it. You know what a French cricket is? When
Yeah,
we were
please.
children, my brothers also, I had my own brother and another cousin of mine, and both of them used to gang up and play cricket. And
Okay.
every time I would go to them and tell them that I also want to play, so they used to say, always give me, fielding. कि जाओ तुम ball पकड़ के लेके आओ, जाओ तुम ये करो, तुम वो करो. And I used to say, no, I want to do batting. Everybody has that fascination for batting.
Hmm.
And then my father would intervene. So then my brothers, very smart, they said कि ये cricket विकेट तो खेलेगी नहीं, आके बस यहाँ हमें परेशान करेगी. So what we used
ये
to
मेरे
do
साथ
is,
भी होता था।
हाँ,
मेरे साथ भी
exactly.
बहुत हुआ है ये।
Yes, yes. So
ये
we
मेरे
used to
साथ
make
भी
a
बहुत हुआ
circle, एक सर्कल
है।
बनाते थे और एक विकेट लगाते थे पीछे.
ओके।
And you would stand straight with the bat in your hand, where the,
हम्म।
the bat is facing the front, और आप ऐसे बॉल फेंकोगे और आपको हिट करना है और आप बैट को अपने सर्कल सर्कल करोगे, तो जितने सर्कल्स आप लोगे उतने स्कोर्स आपके बनेंगे. सो बेसिकली दे यूज्ड टू मेक अ फूल ऑफ मी ओवर दैट कि ठीक है, इसको ऐसे
हम्म।
क्रिकेट खिला के बाहर कर दो,
भगा देते हैं इसको,
भगा
राइट।
देते हैं.
मेरे साथ भी होता
Exactly.
था।
Then my father and my father's elder brother intervened. They said, "नहीं नहीं नहीं, तुम इसको भी खिलाओ." And I used to play pretty okay
हम्म।
until once, while my brother was bowling, the cock ball came right on my nose. And I think that was the end of it. उसके बाद मैंने कभी भी क्रिकेट का बैट नहीं उठाया, और कॉक की बॉल से तो मैं दूर भाग रही थी कि नाक अगर मेरी टूट गई तो थैंक यू हो जाएगा बिल्कुल. सो दैट वाज माय little journey towards cricket. But coming back to you, while this guy is a little shocked, but wicket keeping
हम्म।
is amazing. I feel it's a very tough job because not only do you have to be physically agile, because you have to, maneuver from place to the other. You can't just stand at one place. Ball
हम्म।
lagne ka dar hota hai, but your judgment, your
हम्म।
agility, your judgment has to be so perfect. कि भाई
या।
आ रही है, कहाँ से कैच आएगा, कितने डिस्टेंस पे आएगा कि आप यू वुड गो दैट मच वाइड, वेदर यू वुड रन और द असेसमेंट. दो वो कैच पकड़ने के लिए भी होता है, बट आई फील विकेट कीपिंग इज अ वेरी वेरी टफ जॉब. So,
दैट इज।
an obvious question: Virat doesn't do wicket keeping,
यस
right?
मैम, ही डज।
And one of the perhaps a good batsman and a good wicket keeper that I know of is MS Dhoni,
यस मैम।
right?
नो
So,
डाउट ही इज।
why not Dhoni and why Virat? I know it's a tough one, but maybe
इट्स अ
you have
टफ
an
वन।
answer to that.
Yeah, I definitely have an answer to that. MS Dhoni is regarded to like the god of wicket keeping, the god of cricket, and like my gameplay is very aggressive, as I told you earlier,
Right.
and like I have the same gameplay as Virat Kohli has. Like MS Dhoni is a balanced player. Like he is very cool as ice, and
Cool
Virat
as
Kohli
ice.
is as hot as fire.
Yes.
So like I like follow MS Dhoni in the point of wicket keeping. Like I love his wicket keeping. I want to be like him, but I definitely see my position that Virat Kohli right now holds for like the Indian cricket team.
I am sure you will reach there. Wonderful. Before we go forward, there are a lot of comments that are coming in. So I'm going to read a few of the comments that have come. So let's
Sure.
see. Let's go from the beginning. So thank you, Harshit Bish. You have been consistently commenting. We have Shlok Mohanty, we have Prajwal Bhatia, we have Ela, we have Aniket. Thank you, Aniket. Thank you, Harshit, Shlok, Ela for joining us. Mr. Jitendra Gupta. I'm going to read some. Okay, so Shlok says, really inspiring and heart touching when you were talking about your social initiatives. Thank you, Kamaldeep, Ankit Hatwal. Okay, so Shlok is saying that there are many cases still going on women harassment, and all want to have a solution for this. If you could
Yeah.
help him, that would be great. So, the way you perhaps wrote a poem about Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, He's looking for some support on the women harassment issues. And yes, indeed, Shlok, you have raised a very, very pertinent point. I was in in a international session last week, and women harassment is not alone to India. It is
Yeah.
an international phenomenon. And
Mm.
even in the 21st century, it is happening. And I was so perturbed to hear that I did, that I also wrote a poem on that. And I think it is time that women really stand up and
Mm.
say no means no. But you
Yeah.
must connect with Shlok Mohanty, talk about it. We have Arusu commenting that fantastic and fabulous, well done, best wishes for a successful career ahead. But, you really have a lot of great skills and talent. God bless you. These are all from Arusu. He's saying, do confirm your dream, cricket, and keep practicing, and you will do wonders. Anita Bhatia ji saying, love you, sweeto. I'm sure there is a lot of love there. Hina Khurana, proud of you. Arun Khanna, Garima Yadav, congratulating you for the well done. Harshit says, wicketkeeper is the backbone of the team. So indeed, it is a very difficult job. And this one, definitely, Shlok, I completely agree with you. जब तक बॉल नहीं लगती तब तक कोई क्रिकेटर अच्छा नहीं खेल सकता. How you
Definitely.
become a judge of bouncers and the beamers that you might be facing in the future. बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने. और जब वो बॉल मेरे नाक पे लगी थी तो बहुत दर्द हुआ था, लेकिन ये एक लेसन सीख लिया था कि जो भी लाइफ में करोगे दिक्कतें तो आएंगी. चूज योर बैटल्स एंड मूव अहेड इन लाइफ. सो थैंक यू श्लोक फॉर शेयरिंग दैट.
ये जो मैम आपके साथ जो हुआ था, जो आपके नोज पे बॉल लगी थी, सेम हैपेंड विद लाइक हियर. आई गॉट स्टिचेस ओवर हियर. मेरे को लेदर की बॉल ऐसे आके लगी थी. आई वाज प्लेइंग विद माय ब्रदर्स. सो मेरे को उस टाइम बैट भी पकड़ना नहीं आता था. एंड दे सेड, अरे तू क्या खेलेगी यार, टेनिस की बॉल से खेलो, लेदर की बॉल लाइक इट्स आउट ऑफ योर, लाइक इट्स नॉट योर कप ऑफ टी. सो आई ट्राइड दैट. मैंने 3-4 बॉल खेली. आई टच देम, आई डिफेंडेड दैट. सो जो 5th बॉल थी वो सीधा आके मेरे यहाँ लगी. उसके बाद मेरे यहाँ पे कट हो गया, मेरे को स्टिचेस आए. उसके बाद भैया ने बोला, देखा मैंने कहा था ना, अब दोबारा बैट मत छूना. एंड आफ्टर अ वीक आई रिकवर्ड. आई सेड, भैया मेरे को बहुत मजा आया, अब मेरे को दोबारा खेलना है आपके साथ.
आपके साथ जो हुआ मेरे साथ उसका बिल्कुल उल्टा हुआ, क्योंकि मेरे
आपने
भाई
छोड़
से
दिया.
लगी थी. तो मेरे ब्रदर ने बोला, अच्छा ठीक है, अब मैं कभी भी क्रिकेट नहीं खेलूंगा. एंड ही वाज प्रीटी गुड एट इट. सो देन आई सेड, ओके यार, मैं ही नहीं खेलती हूँ, आप खेलो. ही वाज वेरी पैशनेट, एंड he was fortunate to have played a game with Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli when they were also, in their beginning of their careers, when Sachin wasn't the Sachin, the god, that everybody looks up to him, and it was the beginning of Sachin and Vinod Kambli's career. But yes, I think, the sport is such that it binds everyone. I remember the World Cup in 2011, the 2020 series, and even the World Cup where Yuvraj had hit those six sixes.
6 sixes
And
in the balls.
so
Yeah.
while I don't understand the game so well, but it definitely unites the country, it unites families, and it's an amazing feeling. And obviously the feeling is even better when you know that India is winning, or it's a tough one and India really plays very well. We have a lot of cricket lovers in the family, and like you, I have a nephew who's a big diehard fan of Virat Kohli. In fact, he has Virat and Ashwin, kind of crafted
Okay.
on his wall also, so that he looks up to his god on a daily basis. Wonderful. So going on, Parul is saying you're doing a commendable job. Keep it up, girl. Keep rocking. And thank you, Anita ji. She's saying great of you to. This is for me, to give Blooming Buzz such a nice platform. Thank you so much. It's all thanks to these amazing children that I go back so much more knowledgeable, and मुझे इतना सीखने को मिलता है आप बच्चों से, youngsters से. And truly, Manika, I completely resonate with what Ela has just said, that you are such an inspiration. So Manika, जब क्रिकेट खेलना शुरू किया, राइट, नॉर्मली कहते हैं कि जैसे कि आपने भी बोला कि आपको लगा कि आपके आर्म्स में स्ट्रेंथ है, तो आपने खेला, एंड as luck would have it, you reached at the right place at the right time. जब आपने क्रिकेट खेलना शुरू किया, कोई दिक्कतें आई, एनी चैलेंजेस दैट यू फेस्ड? कभी ऐसे लगा कि नहीं हो रहा है? अगर ऐसा हुआ तो कैसे बाउंस बैक किया आपने?
ऐसा बहुत बार हुआ मैम, लाइक आई एम not that good in fitness. I would truly say I'm not that good at fitness like a professional cricketer should be. At that time I wasn't, and like I'm very bad at running, like in sprinting. But like I improved my fitness. My coach is an ex-army person, और उनकी ट्रेनिंग तो like you can assume कैसी होगी. हमको like एक फ्रूट होता है शहतूत, तो उसकी जो स्टिक होती थी वो हमारी बैक पे पड़ती थी एंड बहुत तेज पड़ती थी. तो उस टाइम पे लाइक जब मैं भागती नहीं थी तो ही वॉज द पर्सन ही यूज टू रन बिहाइंड मी. लाइक वी यूज टू रन 20 राउंड्स ऑफ द होल ग्राउंड फॉर वार्म अप. सो मेरा लाइक 13 to 14 राउंड्स में हो जाता था कि अब मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी. तो ही यूज टू टेक दैट स्टिक इन द हैंड एंड ही यूज टू रन जस्ट लाइक बिहाइंड मी. जहां मैं रुकी वहां पड़ी, जहां रुकी वहां पड़ी. तो लाइक ही हेल्प मी अ लॉट टू इम्प्रूव दैट. अब मेरे को कोई बोले 20 राउंड्स भाग जाओ, मैं 25 भाग सकती हूँ, ऐसा है. लाइक नॉट राइट नाउ, लाइक आई एम ऑन अ बेड रेस्ट, बट लाइक आई हैव इम्प्रूव्ड लाइक माय फिटनेस. अब कोई मेरे को बोले 20 राउंड्स भागो, लाइक आई कैन श्योरली लाइक अश्योर देम कि मैं हाँ भाग सकती हूँ.
Wow.
So that was the main challenge that was the main challenge I faced for the fitness. And other than that, every time, like 3 years ago I got injured. So like I approached the doctor. So like every doctor said that like I have to go through the surgery 3 years ago. So like there was a doctor, Dr. Siddharth Khanna. So he said मैं तेरे को बिना उसके ठीक कर दूंगा, and but promise me कि one day you'll pray for India. He
So
asked me
sweet.
for that. He asked me for that in return. So like I said him that I'll definitely like try my best to reach at that level. So उन्होंने like he worked like very hard on my leg. So वो लगभग like recover हो गया था. But like every time I used to go to the ground, मेरे को 1 to 2 weeks होते थे और मेरा पैर ट्विस्ट हो जाता था. Then again on bed rest for 21 days with the fracture. So like every time my knee twisted, I have to be on bed rest for 21 days with the fracture, with the plaster on my leg. So like it was becoming very difficult for me to like go on regular basis. So up like 3 years baad, like I have ACL injury. Or up like last time when I went to the doctor, I was walking in. He said फिर से तोड़ लिया ना पैर? मैंने कहा हाँ जी सर, लग रहा है इस बार कुछ हुआ है. So like I was injured with ACL, PCL as well as the meniscus. My knee was like finished.
Oh God.
He said अब इसमें कुछ नहीं बचा है, अब मैं भी सर्जरी से नहीं बचा पाऊंगा, अब सर्जरी करानी ही पड़ेगी. So like मेरे को डर तो बहुत लगा, but आगे खेलना भी था. So like the first question I asked him was that मैं आगे खेल पाऊंगी ना? He said कि मेरे को सिर्फ अपने 8 to 9 months दे दो, उसके बाद I assure you that like you will be playing better than you played earlier. So like this is the second month going on after my surgery, and uh, like I'll be getting back to the practice like around October to November. I have my state trials in November, like probably by November or December. So like I'll start my practice 2 months earlier than that, and definitely I'll try to like get into the team this time.
You will. I am very very confident that you will. Because कहते हैं ना कि जब कुछ करने की चाह होती है तो पूरी कायनात आपका साथ देती है. तो आपके साथ भी ऐसा ही कुछ होगा. एंड कभी भी अगर लगे कि मुश्किलें आ रही हैं, नहीं कर पा रहे हो, तो एक मूवी बनी थी एक हमारे हॉकी प्लेयर के ऊपर. आई थिंक संदीप नाम है शायद से उनका.
Sandeep, yeah, like he was shot on the back.
Yes. And he was practically crippled.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he almost wanted to end his life because
Mm-hmm.
उनकी लाइफ में कुछ नहीं बचा था. And then he bounced back, and he bounced back like how. And there are so many more. The sportsman spirit or the sportswoman spirit should always be there no matter what your situation is, and I'm sure you will bounce back. तो अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि आपके डॉक्टर ने बोला कि वो चाहेंगे कि आप इंडिया के लिए खेलें, लेकिन इससे पहले मैं एक बहुत ही पावरफुल कमेंट आपके लिए पढ़ना चाहूंगी, जो कि शायद आपके फ्रेंड श्लोक मोहंती कह रहे हैं.
Okay.
One thing I would like to say, I met her first in my fresher year. She's not only a cricketer, she has the spirit like an IPS, as she told. She wanted to become, I think it was great to hear her standing beside her. It was very much inspiring. So she still is an IPS woman for me. So, आप तो इनकी बातों से तो साफ जाहिर हो रहा है कि मनिका जो है, जो बिल्कुल जो जैसे मैंने कि शुरू में बोला ना, जो मेरे साइड पे बैठी थी और बिल्कुल स्वीट सी सिंपल सी लड़की, वो एक्चुअली जो है वो एक शेरनी है, राइट. ये शेरनी है, और कहते हैं ना, शी विल अचीव ऑल दैट शी वांट्स टू. वेरी वेरी वेल डन. We have Noor who's saying that, keep growing. Tafsir is saying good luck for your future. So much of love, Manika, is there for you. So many people are, showering their love.
Thank you so much.
आगे का क्या विचार है? What is it that Manika Dugal wants to become?
Like, my first approach is always towards cricket. I want to become a cricketer. By chance, like, होना नहीं चाहिए. 99.9% I'm sure that I would be a cricketer. But like, if my leg doesn't support that, so I'll definitely go into social service line, or I'll
One,
definitely try for civil services too. I'll definitely try for that.
I think you can do all of these three. You can be in civil services, you can be a cricketer. Dhoni was in the railways to begin with,
Yeah.
right? And then he moved, and then he got his first big break through the railway team itself. And you can do your social service, you can do it whenever you want to. So, what is that one dream that Manika always dreams about?
To be the captain of Indian cricket team every day, every
Wow,
night, every day, every
one,
night.
yes. Think big, dream big, and you shall achieve it. If you can visualize that, that is what I learned from someone who achieved a dream at the age of 58. And I always draw a lot of inspiration from him, and I should give his name out. He's retired General Vikram Dev Dogra, who's the who completed the triathlon, and he's the first army personnel to complete the Ironman not once but twice, having broken his own record the second time. And he keeps saying that if you can dream it, if you can visualize it, you have the power to achieve it. And I'm sure you will achieve it. And you will make us all proud. तो मनिका, एक बात बताओ.
Mm-hmm.
बड़े होके क्या, बड़ी हो गई हैं आप, इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम में आना चाहती हैं आप, राष्ट्रीय अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सब लेवल्स पे आप खेलोगे, एंड आई एम श्योर आपका जो अक्टूबर नवंबर में स्टेट लेवल का सिलेक्शन होगा, फॉर श्योर यू विल बी सिलेक्टेड इन दैट. बट आपको
Thank you
अपने
so much.
हेल्थ का ध्यान रखना चाहिए, बिकॉज कहते हैं ना, जान है तो जहान है. और अगर
Yes.
लिम्स ठीक रहेंगे तो ही आप आगे प्रोग्रेस कर पाएंगे अपने इस स्पोर्ट्स करियर में.
Yes.
अगर मैं आपको आज की तारीख में प्रधानमंत्री का पद देती हूँ, तो ऐसी कौन सी 3 चीजें हैं जो आप अपनी कंट्री के लिए करना चाहोगे?
Okay, that's really a tough question. Like, मैम, पहली चीज तो ये कि मैं पूरा ट्राई करूंगी कि इस कंट्री से करप्शन दूर हो जाए. ये मेरी दिल की बहुत इच्छा है कि इस देश से करप्शन दूर हो जाए बस. और secondly, like, I'll definitely assure that every girl or every woman is safe wherever they stay. I'll definitely try for that. And the third thing is, like, I'll try to improve all the things that the girls do not get what they want. I will, like, definitely hear what they want, girls as well as the boys, like what they want, what all are their needs that they want to grow in. And I would definitely try to bring them out of their comfort zones to like grow and like fight against themselves, to
Hmm.
start a fight against themselves and like go on a bigger level.
Right. वंडरफुल वंडरफुल। और जब मनिका बड़ी हो जाएगी,
हो तो जाऊंगी मैम।
अब बड़ी हो गई हो, but और जब आप थोड़े बड़े हो जाओगे तो वो अपने मम्मी पापा से क्या कहेगी?
मैम
एनी
वो तो
मैसेज दैट यू वांट टू गिव टू योर मम्मी पापा?
मैम बस यही है कि कभी मेरे को छोड़ के मत जाना। बाकी आई एम ऑलवेज देयर फॉर देम एंड दे आर ऑलवेज देयर फॉर मी, आई नो दैट। बस
सो स्वीट, सो
like
स्वीट।
like may I'll like to say same for my grandfather as well as my grandmother. Like मेरी सबसे अच्छा है मेरी grandmother से बनती है, and same I'll like to like say about my mother. मेरी मम्मा की भी सबसे अच्छी मेरी grandmother से बनती है. So like every day I used to return from the college and my mother used to return from the school. So like she's like around 84 plus age, and जब भी हम घर आते थे, she used to sit outside like under the sun. So हम आते थे, वो हमको बिठाते थे दोनों को कि मेरे बच्चे आ गए घर। फिर वो बताते थे कि पूरे दिन में उन्होंने क्या क्या किया। फिर हमसे पूछते थे कि तुमने पूरे दिन में क्या क्या किया, मुझे
हुँ,
बताओ। फिर उनसे कॉन्वर्सेशन के बाद देन दे यूज्ड टू से अब जाओ, अब रेस्ट कर लो थोड़ी देर, बहुत थक गए होगे। सो आई लाइक टू टेल देम बस मुझे छोड़ के कभी मत जाना, बस और कुछ नहीं। आई एम ऑलवेज देयर फॉर देम एंड दे आर ऑलवेज देयर फॉर मी।
सो स्वीट, वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस। इट्स रियली कमेंडेबल मनिका, जो आप कर रहे हो, जो आप कर चुके हो, जो आप आगे जाके करोगे। आई एम श्योर जिस बच्चे की हॉबी ही सोशल वर्क है, वो कितना लोगों के बारे में सोचती होगी, आप कितनी कंपैशनेट होंगी। एंड व्हाट इज अमेजिंग हियर इज दैट यू नो व्हेन यू डू सोशल वर्क, you need to have a heart which is very soft. And when Manika is on the cricket field, she is fiery, hot, and aggressive, right? So she's got a perfect blend. So इससे कुछ क्यूज लेते हुए पूछना चाहूंगी कि मनिका इज शॉर्ट टेम्पर्ड और कूल एंड कलेक्टेड?
वेरी शॉर्ट टेम्पर।
ओके ओके। तो जैसा कि कहते हैं कि जब हम स्पोर्ट्स खेलते हैं तो जितनी अच्छे से हमें टेक्निक आती है, उतने अच्छे से हमें अपने माइंड को कंट्रोल करने की भी टेक्निक आनी चाहिए। कि गुस्से में कहते हैं ना, जोश में होश नहीं खोना चाहिए। And I'm sure, while we are talking on a, what do you say, on a public platform, but that is also one of the progress that one has seen Virat Kohli go through, you know, with responsibility of being the captain of the Indian cricket team, from getting very aggressive to now managing, strategizing, and doing all that it takes to take the Indian cricket team to a level that it is, and for people to really consider him for who he is, whether personally or professionally. You know, he has been, as much as I know about Virat Kohli, he has been working on his fitness. He's got a very strict regime, about all the food and the diet that he has. And he has also toned down his temperament because he has also realized that you have to be cool headed. And I think,
Yeah.
whatever matches that I've seen, I've always seen MS Dhoni tell Virat that, calm down, calm down.
Calm down,
And I
calm
think
down.
that's really worked wonders for Virat. And absolutely wonderful, wonderful talking to Manika. कुछ ऐसा message आप देना चाहोगे हम सबको कि जिससे हम जो एडल्ट्स हैं, जो शायद लाइफ की उधेड़-बुन में, रैट रेस में इतने फँस चुके हैं, या आज की तारीख में पैंडेमिक से जूझ रहे हैं, इतनी नेगेटिविटी है, कुछ ऐसा मैसेज आप कन्वे करना चाहोगे?
श्योर मैम। मैं बस एक चीज बोलना चाहूंगी, लाइक वॉट एवर यू डू दैट शुड बी फुल ऑफ अग्रेशन। लाइक यू शुड गिव 100% ऑफ योर सेल्फ। माइंड कूल रखो, बट द थिंग्स यू डू दैट शुड बी फुल ऑफ अग्रेशन। Like मैं भी like on the field when I play. So like I'm working on my short temperament. So like when I used to play, like मेरा जो अग्रेशन है वो मेरे को काफी बार हेल्प करता है, मेरा गुस्सा मुझे काफी बार हेल्प करता है, बट काफी बार मेरे को नेगेटिविटी की तरफ भी ले जाता है. Like a person is like bowling from the other end and I'm like on the strike, I'm playing. So अगर मेरे एक बॉल मुझसे मिस हो गई या एक बॉल मैंने अपने पैर पे खा ली या फिर आई गॉट लाइक बॉल ने मुझे बीट कर दिया, तो मुझे गुस्सा आ जाता है उसी टाइम कि ऐसा कैसे हो गया, कि मैं क्यों नहीं खेल पाई इसको. तो मेरे को उस टाइम गुस्सा आ जाता है, बस अगली बॉल पे हिट करना ही करना है. तो लाइक 90% ऑफ द टाइम्स तो वो बहुत अच्छा हुआ है कि मैंने जितनी बार सोचा है मैंने उतनी बार बाउंड्री के बाहर मारी ही मारी है बॉल. बट समटाइम्स लाइक बहुत ज्यादा हो जाता है कि मेरे 2-3 बॉल बीट हो गई, उसके बाद मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा आ गया, तो कभी कभी गुस्से में अपनी विकेट भी गिराई है. तो
एग्जैक्टली
ऐसा उसके
एग्जैक्टली
बाद मुझे और ज्यादा गुस्सा आता है फिर कि मैं मेरे को पहले ही गुस्सा नहीं करना चाहिए था, अगर मैं उसको लाइक डिफेंड करके खेलती तो बहुत अच्छा होता. तो लाइक माइंड को कूल रखना चाहिए, बट द थिंग यू शुड डू दैट शुड बी लाइक फुल ऑफ अग्रेशन.
यस,
ये
एग्रेशन व्हिच एक्चुअली शुड बी योर पैशन,
या
एंड एग्रेशन टू एन एक्सटेंट दैट आप आपे से बाहर ना हो और कुछ ऐसा करे जिसमें
एग्जैक्टली
नुकसान आपके का ही है, यू नो. मे बी
या
इट्स लाइक कि सामने वाले को लगे कि आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है, बट अपने
बट
अंदर
आपका
आप
माइंड
बिल्कुल
अंदर से
शांत है.
कूल है. हाँ,
एग्जैक्टली. So
डेफिनेटली.
wonderful. So that's a good learning for all of us also. हम लोग कई बार रिएक्ट करते हैं, हम रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करते हैं सिचुएशन के लिए. वंडरफुल. एंड कोई एक छोटी सी बी आई है मेरे से बात करने के लिए. छोटी सी
ओके.
बी आई है. हेलो. ये बोल रही है कि शायद मनिका जो है वो अपनी क्रिकेट टीम की कैप्टन भी है.
नहीं, अभी तो नहीं हूँ.
नहीं हो.
बट
अच्छा. ओ, फिर वो कह रही है उसको एक ड्रीम आया अभी अभी कि मनिका जो है जब वो इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम के लिए खेलेगी ना, तो वो कैप्टन बनेगी अपनी इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम की. ठीक है. तो ये जो है ये अपने विंग्स से उड़ती 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 जाके, यू नो दैट स्पेशल गॉड हु सिट्स हु लिसन्स टू अस, उसको जाके बोलेगी ये आपका ड्रीम जो हो वो पक्का से पूरा हो. और ये आपके पास उठ के देहरादून भी आएगी और आपको मेरी तरफ से एक सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग वाली हक देगी, क्योंकि आजकल तो हम ऑलमोस्ट
मोस्ट
सोशल
वेलकम.
डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? सो
या
थैंक यू बी. Thank you so much. You will go and do this for us. Thank you so much. Okay, bye bye. So you can say bye bye to her. And you know that poor thing who was in a state of shock? Oh God, he's still in a state of shock. जरा सोच रहा है कि मेरे साथ हुआ क्या है, ये क्या हो गया. चलो तुम भी बाय बाय कर दो. बाय बाय मनिका दीदी. बाय बाय.
बाय चैम.
बाय बाय बाय. So absolutely amazing, Manika. मुझे बहुत मजा आया. And I have hosted the Kiddo Mentoring Talk Show pretty much after 2 months, and I totally loved it. You have totally charged me. My energy levels are back after having fought COVID, and मुझे बहुत 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 मजा आया. And thank you, Aisha. Aisha, and saying keep it up, Manika Didi. So Aisha again is a wonderful girl who was on our show. I think about 2.5 months back. I think it
ओके.
was Aisha's show that I did last, if I remember it right. She is an amazing painter. She does
ओके.
amazing work. She's based in Odisha. And like you, she is a inspiration to all the young people who want to paint, draw, color. Her piece of art is absolutely amazing. So thank you, Aisha, for joining in. God bless you. So, Manika, thank you so much. It was lovely, lovely talking to you. This
थैंक
conversation was
यू.
long pending since March, and finally we were able to, close it in the month of May. And thank you कि आप Kiddo Mentoring पे आई. And
थैंक यू सो मच.
मुझे बहुत energized कर दिया है आपने. Keep up your good work. Continue to do the great initiatives. आपके किसी initiative में अगर मैं आपकी help कर सकती हूँ, I will be very happy, because all the causes that you have been working towards is something which is very close to my heart. बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ का जो एक वो आंदोलन है, एक छोटी सी कविता मैंने भी लिखी थी उस पे, जिसपे मेरा थॉट ये है कि बेटों को पढ़ाओ, बेटियां अपने आप बच जाएंगी.
definitely.
है, because if we groom our boys, of course आप अभी काफी छोटे हैं, उस level पे आने के लिए, when you will become a nurturer and take care, but if we start taking care of our children in the way they should be it a boy or a girl, we are going to have a better and a good future ahead. So thank you so much, Manika Dugal, for being with us. God bless you, and
Thank you
get
so
well
much, ma'am.
soon. And we want you to be back on the field.
Definitely, ma'am. At
You're
last, I
back.
would like to say one thing. Like लड़कियों को जो मन में आए वो करने दो. डेफिनेटली बेटों से बढ़ के दिखाएंगी.
बिल्कुल, इसमें कोई शक ही नहीं है कि आ, लड़कियों को कहते हैं ना, गिव देम द विंग्स एंड दे विल फ्लाई, और वो
डेफिनेटली
उस
मिलेगा.
ऊंचाई तक उड़ के जाएंगी जहां जिसके बारे में कोई सोच भी नहीं सकता है. दैट इज द
एग्जैक्टली.
पोटेंशियल दैट दे हैव. एंड आप जरूर श्लोक से बात कीजिएगा. आई थिंक वो आपके फ्रेंड है फॉर दी
यस.
women harassment that he's talking about. Would love
हाँ.
to be a part of that discussion. अगर हम कुछ मिलके कुछ solutions निकाल सकते हैं, अगर कोई हमारी बात सुनता है, तो would be happy to do that. So take care, and thank you, Anita ma'am. Thank you so much. Hina, thank you so much. So thank you everyone for joining us here to be with Manika. A lot of her good, well wishers, friends, and family members I can see they're here. So thank you so much. And Aniket, if you are still watching, or if you would watch this, I must say thank you to you, because it was because of you that Manika and I met at the Women Era event. And Women Era was the event where 26 women across the country were felicitated by them, and Manika Dugal was one of them. So wonderful. Take care. God bless you. Ciao.
Bye bye, ma'am. Take care.
See you. Take care. God bless. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Manika Dugal. Very, very passionate, extremely talented, a good human being, and has the energy and the zeal to do something for herself, for the country, and for people around her. We certainly need our youth to be like this. We certainly need our children, our kids, to look up to such inspiration so that they are turning into good human beings. With kiddo mentoring, our endeavor is to bring out real stories, real journey of kids, youth who make a difference to their lives and to our lives. I hope you liked our conversation today with Manika Dugal. We will be back soon with yet another interesting, encouraging, and inspiring conversation. Till then, take care, stay safe, follow the COVID protocols, and we will meet soon, very soon, right here. Information, details of our next talk show will be shared very soon. But before the talk show, summers are here, it's scorching heat. Summer Carnival is going to be on the 4th, 5th, and 6th of June, with some dance, some contest around drawing, cooking, craft, some learning sessions on interesting topics, and perhaps a lot more. If you find it interesting, if you want to have some fun, do join us, do register with us at Kiddo Mentoring for the Summer Carnival starting 4th of June 2021. Take care, see you, bye bye, and God bless you all.